Brock, let's do it.
Let's rock and roll.
We're going to help out Dixie here. She says, hey, Brock, I've been seeing someone for a few months now, and things are pretty cool. We click on a lot of different ways, but there's this one thing. I'm all open about my feelings, wear my heart on my sleeve type of thing, but my partner is kind of reserved. Sometimes it feels like I'm more into this than they are, and I'm not sure how to deal. Got any tips on how to get us on the same wavelength? How can I help my partner open up a bit more without freaking them out? I don't want to push too hard, but I also want to know where we stand. Any advice would be golden. Thanks a bunch, Dixie.
All right. Dixie, thank you so much for writing this in. This is a really, really relative topic. Basically, it's the what are we conversation. And it can add a lot of anxiety, especially if you two aren't on the same page. You're not synced up on levels of investment and things like that. So I definitely understand a little bit of where you're coming from. I'd actually say one of the worst feelings in the early dating stage is feeling like you're more invested than they are, and just like maybe they don't text you as quickly as you would like, or they're not calling you. Like,
call,
like there's some things where you're just like, okay, if they care about me as much as I care about them, I would be doing this. This is what I would be doing. This is how I would do it if I was them. And often what we end up doing is, because we don't feel like they're on the exact same page as we are, we can unnaturally put pressure onto that person to get onto the same page as we do. And what we end up doing is basically sabotaging it. We need to be very cognizant that everybody processes a relationship at different paces. So what we're going to do when we get back, I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to make sure you're not pushing the relationship in an unnatural way, so that he actually has that time and space to give you the investment to the level that you want. So what I was saying before we went to the commercial and music break was, often when we're not feeling that level of reciprocation at the exact same time that you're wanting it, we can unnaturally push and put pressure onto our partner to get onto the same page with us. And we really need to be cognizant with the fact that everybody processes the relationship differently. And when different, situations that they might have experienced in the past come into the fray, like maybe they're going to take just a little bit longer to get to where you are. Maybe you've had phenomenal relationships in your past, so maybe you've gone through some really clean breakups and no drama, no trauma, but maybe that's not the case for them. So maybe they're just a little bit more hesitant in jumping into a relationship or expressing themselves early on, because maybe things have blown up in their face in the past. Guys in particular don't usually voice how they're feeling about a relationship, at least not in the early stages. What you're going to have to do is watch his actions. Is he showing up consistently? Is he texting you? Are you getting those good morning texts? Is he calling you on your lunch breaks? Is he trying to come by during your lunch break? Is he trying to see you? Is he taking you out? Is he buying you flowers if that's his thing? Is he doing the things that you feel are his love language? Is he doing that consistently? And I think that if you're able to put more value into watching his actions than the value into listening to his words, I think you'll feel a little bit more secure in this stage of your relationship. Because I know a lot of women early on, they want to know, what are we? What are we doing? What is the whole point of this? And you want those answers verbally. But that's just not how guys think. That's not how we process. We often just are processing internally. And so what you're going to have to do is pay attention to our actions, because our actions speak what our mind is doing. So if he's doing those things consistently, that means he's all about you. So that's what you really need to be paying attention to. So if you're wondering, what are you? Try and look back at the way he's been behaving these last couple of months. Is he doing those small things really consistently? Is he checking on you? Is he trying to see you? Is he being kind, courteous, respectful? Is he, making you a priority in his life? These are the things that you need to be looking for, and not so much trying to, get him to say, yeah, well, I thought we're doing this dating thing. Like, that's not going to make you feel good. Eventually he will make a verbal statement of you two being exclusive, you two being boyfriend, girlfriend. And those are the times that a guy is going to externally speak what it is that he's thinking. Or when he's introducing you as his girlfriend, those types of things. Obviously, you're going to get that verbal acknowledgement. But just all I can say for the ladies that are listening, that are wanting that, what am I supposed to do when we're not anything exclusive, but like, are we making progress? Is just watch his actions, watch what he's doing, not what he's saying. Really pay attention to how he's moving when he's around you.
Sure. Not to get the guys off the hook either.
Sure.
They should be a little bit more communicative as well. I mean, I know not everybody's comfortable, but
Sure.
I'm trying to play both sides of the field too. And you also want to make sure if there's guys out there that maybe that is a good thing, a little tip in the dating game to be a little bit more expressive with your words and not just your actions.
Sure. Yes, 100%.
Just trying to give both sides some points.
Yeah, I got you. It's important to also acknowledge that we do have a different type of nature, a different type of style.
Absolutely.
Women process externally, men process internally, and we have to understand that that is just the way it's going to be. So it's our job to understand, and guys, when a woman comes to you with a lot of things that she's wanting to talk about, understand that that's how she just processes. And ladies, when he goes quiet, that's not a bad thing. That's how he processes. So it's not a threat to the relationship.
Very good. Yeah, I think that's something that people do kind of freak out over too, because it's just different ways of processing things. And
It is.
I think I know from my past relationships and past experiences, I've always had to say, well, give me a minute, give me a day to kind of go over this if it was a big blowout about something or other. I kind of need that time where she's like, let's fix this now.
Exactly. Yep.
That's not always the way everybody works. So good advice. Thank you so much. Thank you to Dixie for writing in. And now it's your turn. Send us an email. Again, that's Gino, Gino, at WDODradio.com. You can also hit us up on the app, and you can text us at 423-642-9636. And don't forget to check out BrockOlson.com for everything that Brock offers. Follow him on social media. It's a great follow for relationship and dating advice and so much more. Brock, we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good, Gino. Thank you.